It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will go. Here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last
touchdown
week.
passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Lawrence. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for
in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And off the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On first down, Robinson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
His way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Running right through him. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Seven, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. Called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, he's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Again, it's Lawrence. Pushes him over. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's got Slayton on the slant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. 15 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not. Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jadell, explosiveness on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turned into a play action.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Third and goal. Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw, Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And he's not going to get there. They tackle tackle him at the 2. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was their